Good morning, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for May 2025. I hope you are well. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Readings are timeless. That was weird. Maybe you're feeling a little bit without direction or just feeling a little bit confused about where you're headed. But readings are timeless, and they will be for Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs for Capricorn. Let's jump in and see what messages are coming your way for this May. Obsessive lover, I've seen that a couple of times. I hope you're all well. I am wishing you a spectacular May full of many blessings. So someone's fake flexing. Okay, splitting the deck, open to cyberbully and legal issues. You could, same shit, different day. Yeah, you're not wasting your time. You're just too busy winning, but you could be in a legal dispute with somebody with too busy winning and legal issues there together. I do feel like if you are in some sort of legal situation, that things will go your way. Someone could be a keyboard warrior, like they're very big and tough behind a keyboard or behind a screen, but they'd never say it to your face, or they're trying to catch you out for these legal proceedings. Yeah, same shit, different day. This person, no changes. They've got a very limited way of thinking, possibly a victim mentality. You may have dinted their ego. This could be a very prideful, image-driven, egotistical person. They could be fake flexing, whether they're acting rich and they're broke, or they're pretending to be broke when they're really rich. They could be showing off to try and get your attention, but someone's ego is quite huge and dinted. You could have someone who's feeding off you. They want to be like you, stealing your ideas and work, or just feeds off your energy. So try and move in silence, because someone is definitely creeping on your energy. They could be getting readings done on you or just watching you from a distance. I just got like a really creepy chill. So just keep your wits about you. And as I say that, we've got stalker. So you've got someone who has a dinted ego and is watching you. Now we've got, yeah, you're dealing with a wolf in sheep's clothing. We've got child services, so possibly you have children with this person, but they're a drama starter. Just be careful, because I know exactly what this is like. I've got an ex exactly like this. They're a thief, so they could definitely be pretending to be broke when they've got money. But you could have children with this person, and they could be trying to get any bit of evidence on you, and if they can't get it, they'll make it up, because they just are feeding on their drama. Maybe you left this person, and now this person is left having to explain to others why you left. It won't be truthful. It'll be all your fault. For some, you could be dealing with a narcissist or someone quite abusive. With creativity, if that is the case with that person that you're dealing with, they could be twisting everything around. So basically playing the victim and saying what they did to you is what you did to them. They also could be feeding off feeding off hurting you, like if you've dented their ego, because why would he or she leave? They could be feeding off how you would feel if they're not doing the right thing towards the kids. They could be using kids as pawns to get to you. And we've got child come out again. We've got child, name, male, and distant horizons, and message. You've got a false person. Yeah. There's an expectation. Whatever is being dished out, you probably expected it. You probably knew that there was going to be a war. You probably knew how things were going to go. Maybe you just didn't expect it to be as bad. They could have turned a whole range of people against you. For some, you could definitely be in the legal system. Someone could be facing jail, or possibly that you are quite stressed out at this time. But there's some sort of communication coming in. Could be dealing with a male, or you might be the male, like the main male. So possibly this person that you're dealing with is, again, the father or mother of your child or children. Before we jump in and get into tarot, let's have a look what's on this message. What is this message? So someone could be feeling very unstable, but maybe you've got someone in despair or discontent and bored because they're realizing that all the burdens they've put in front of themselves, like they've only got their self to blame, and they've got the weight of the world on their shoulders. It does seem like that there's been a breakdown in some sort of partnership. Maybe this person is going to tell you that they're missing you. Distant horizons, please. If there is, okay, yeah, that would just confirm it for me. When I see this card, it always reminds me of like a relationship or something on the download, or down low, keeping it quiet. On the distance horizon, there could be a love offer coming in. You could be in two minds whether or not to tell the other person. Maybe there's going to be competition, and then this person brings in that message. This card would suggest just try and keep it quiet, or that's how I'm reading it. Just keep it quiet, or yeah, just so that it can't be interfered with, because if this other person wants to, like, they might just start making their life unhappy because to get to you, if that makes sense, because maybe this person doesn't want you to move on. But then you need to also be careful, because we've got stalker and creeping, and if you're in the court, like having undisclosed relationships and all sorts of things can cause a whole lot of trouble. But you are entitled to move on, and you are entitled to have friends, and you are entitled to meet new people. Cards aren't playing. Oh shit, I'm so sorry, but the cards aren't playing the games. Yeah, that's strength. You're going to have to call on all your inner strength. You're going to have to dig deep. But still have compassion, but have compassion for yourself mostly. Judgment. A great indication that if you are in the legal system, that if there's a judgment to be made, things will go your way. 5-5 could be significant. You've got someone in your energy, this other person obviously that has ulterior motives. You will have the last say or the last dance. Someone could also be realizing that their actions are catching up to them and they're choosing to walk away. Yeah, there's double confirmation. Someone was greedy. Someone, again, fake flexing, chose finances and greed over doing what was right. And it all will catch up with them. It may not seem that way, but trust me, the truth always comes out. What about the glow up that you're going through, even if it doesn't feel like it? Your vibration is raising. People underestimated you. Maybe you didn't even realize how strong you were. This person could have been a bit of a player, very reckless. This definitely could be marriage. You definitely could possibly be having someone who wants to come back. Ugh. Not a great card. Someone very controlling, maybe even a dictator. Manipulative, cunning. There was a breakdown in partnership. This person isn't a match for your energy. You know that. You may have experiencing a lack in your finances at the moment. You may not feel like that you're doing the work or you're putting enough in, but trust me, you're doing the glow up, whether you feel like it or not. 10 of Swords does suggest that someone doesn't want to let you go, or that this situation is not quite at the end yet. Too many? There's the 8 of Cups again anyway. You may feel like you are juggling multiple priorities. You could also be feeling at a stalemate, like things aren't moving forward. There could be karmic justice, the Wheel and the Justice card together, and we've got the Hierophant there. So there could be a lot of karma being dished out to this person, the universe setting things right, and that possibly what gets this person to walk away. Could be dealing with a Libra, you could be dealing with a Taurus. There's Capricorn that's dealing with your energy. Could also be dealing with an Aries. I think you're done with this relationship, but yeah, when you're dealing with someone with a dinted ego, I find that they have trouble letting go. Yeah, you've been at war with everybody because someone has been controlling, manipulative, cunning, like all the things I said before. You've tried to find happiness and magic in the little things, even if it's just spending time with your kids, even if it's just being around the fire, cooking marshmallows, or getting to the beach, or reading a book, or sitting in your backyard having a cry. Been there, done it all. You're just trying to find the magic. You've been a beacon of light and an inspiration to others, even if you don't know it. And if you are a parent in this situation, that even though maybe you've been experiencing a financial lack, you've given to those in your care or those around you what is needed still. You've made the best out of a shitty situation. And someone can't let go. 10-10 could be significant, but things are moving. This may have been going on for a little while, but there's a stable offer or stable movement coming in. The universe has been protecting you. This other person that you're dealing with has been quite reckless and there's been no strategy. It's just been, I've got a dinted ego, my image has been wrecked, and I'm out to manipulate and get what I can. A very, very false person. All right, Capricorn, well, I'll leave it there. Or let's just quickly have a look at... Oh, yeah, I was going to say, let's have a look at what happens with this person. There's good news coming in surrounding money, which brings an end to a situation. Or there's good news if it's not in to do with money and some other issue in regards to this situation, then there's good news coming in around that. What about this love offer? This person will become a distant memory. This could be coming in quickly. I was thinking the devil would come out. But in my head I was thinking, oh, I'll ask for clarification when. And I was like, oh, I bet you the devil comes out. And the devil come out, but I wasn't ready to ask that question yet. So it could be happening when this other person has clarity, when you get a judgment. You can see that there's celebration up here and someone's getting kicked off the wheel. What else about this new love offer or this love offer? But it's coming in, seems to be coming in quick. There will be nothing hidden, no hidden feelings, no secrets, just truth. Maybe you've already met this person, but when you weren't as of a high vibration, or when you were still feeling pretty shitty. Yeah, I definitely feel like you may already know this person. Tower in reverse would mean that it's not a shock to you. Fives are significant. Fives are great, which is the number of positive change. For some of you, maybe the person that you were dealing with had a third party as well. But even if that's the case, this person is no comparison to you, because this person may have made a reckless decision and now regretting it, but the Queen of Wands is no competition for the Empress. All right, Capricorn, well, I will leave it there and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.